I don't know if anybody's gonna see this or not. I don't get on Facebook like this. I think I've actually never done this before. But but I wanted to say that I've shed a lot of tears and have been very angry, and there's so many emotions uh, back and forth lately. Um, Obviously, with the George Floyd murder and the pandemic, and but more so, our country is in a very um, bad way right now. We I've seen that that there are so many people that are expressing such hateful things. People that that my daughter called my attention to some people that we know, and and I remember chaperoning things at her school and seeing, and then now to know that those same people and maybe their parents are spewing just the most hateful, um, uh, racist, evil, nasty things. And it's we grew up in I grew up in a family that everybody who knows me knows my family. My mom's white, my dad's black, and we all look like all kind of different colors, caramel and whatever else. We have always, for the most part, tried to love on everybody. I have too. Of course, I've had times in my life um, where I've been a very nasty, mean person, and I've done horrible things in my life. And but I grew up at a point in my old age and found out that that's not the way to deal with your brothers and your sisters. And as being a Christian man, there's just no such thing as hating your neighbor. There's no such thing as not loving on your neighbor. So it's not. There's no in the middle. There's no middle ground about this. There's no. Well, I don't love nor I don't hate. I mean, it's crazy that people get to where they feel they can straddle the fence, and there's no strength fence straddling. This is this is this is life and death, and it's been that way for so long. For so long, I remember my dad used to say to tell. Sorry about that. And my mom used to tell us about so many things that were so horrible that they walked through. And then I remember walking through things when we were little and growing up, in the different areas where we lived. Where if we were in a predominantly white neighborhood, maybe we'd be chastised, or names called, bullied. And if we lived in a more black neighborhood, then we were too light, and just a bunch of back and forth. But we always did have a defined, because of this country, we we claim our blackness more so because that's how we're looked at. If I walked out into the middle of the street right now and started smashing cars, the police are going to come up and they're going to say we have a black male smashing cars. They're not going to say, well, we have a half white, half black male. That's not the way this country works, and so you get tagged automatically no matter what. And I'm not mad because I'm proud of my blackness. I'm also proud of my whiteness. But you best believe most people who know me know that I do tend to raise my fist and herald my blackness a little more, maybe a lot more. But all that being said, I wanted to talk about something else that's, I think, very important. And my mom used to say this thing: if I would be in school and I did something bad, which I did so many more times than not. But if I was being a bad kid, and then I'd get home, and my mom would say, "Why did you do such and such?" And I would say, "Well, Johnny was doing it, or Frankie was doing it." And my mom would say, "Well, if Frankie or Johnny, if they jump off a bridge, are you going to follow them and jump off a bridge?" And we always laughed at that. But it seems that in this time in our country, still there are so many people, adults, so many people that are leading this country that literally must have never had that question asked to them. Nobody ever asked him, hey, if Donald does it, sorry about that, but if Donald does it, are you going to do it too? Or are you going to just be silent and not fight back? Are you going to not stand up for this country? This country is supposed to be something that that is for all of us. Now we know that that's not, it's not really the case. At the heart of this country is that there's still people trying to step on our backs, trying to hold us down, and 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 we're supposed to just accept it. We're supposed to believe that, well, that's fine, and just be happy for what we are given, or what happy for what doors they, quote unquote, will open up for us. And that's not right. That's not love. That's not how we're supposed to be. God gave his only son on the cross to save all of us from sin, and we're all supposed to be able to walk on this earth and achieve what we set out to achieve according to his will, but achieve all those things and walk without the thought that, the next step might be your last step, or the next step might be my daughter's last step, who, for example, my daughter looks completely white, but sometimes she claims her blackness more than I do, which is hilarious. But she's just a beautiful girl. But anyways, so we're sitting here at this time, and everybody's trying to figure out what to do. Well, let me tell you, I have maybe a little advice for what you probably can do. My phone number is on my Facebook. Anybody who wants to talk and have the conversation about race and why we're looking at it this way, and why are black men and black women and black children being fearful of what they're supposed to not be fearful of. If anybody wants to understand why we have these opinions and why we feel this way, call me anytime, day or night. I'm up most of the time because, as a lot of my friends know, I have chronic Lyme disease, and so I don't sleep that much anyways. But call me anytime. My phone number is on my Facebook. You can call me. And if you don't want to call me, call me or one of my brothers, or call, if you're friends with my daughter or any of my brother's children, your younger people, then call them. But start having the conversation. It can't just be for a minute. It can't just be because one thing just happened. It can't be because one black man just died. It can't be because one black girl just got shot in her house by stray bullets, accidental bullets, quote unquote. It can't be just because a situation that is amplified to you happened that you just make a little noise for now and then it's over. It's not over. This hurts us. This hurts me. It hurts us. And I want to love you. I want to love all of you out there, whoever happens to be listening. I want to love you, and I'm asking you to love me too. Not me, Obi, some kid, but black man Obi. And I want you to love my daughter, black girl Allegra, and my brothers, Joe, Mark, G, Leisha, Bob, my sister too, Leisha and Dre, and there's just too many of us, and all of their kids, and all of their kids, and all of and all of my friends, and we need to love each other, but we need to do outward things. We have to put these things into action. It's not just food for thought, it's food for action. Food for action. Every day I'm going to start doing this, and I'm going to try to see if we can talk about food for action, and how do we put these thoughts and these conversations into give them some momentum to go out and hug on everybody, go out and high five everybody, go out there and do something to make a difference in your black friends and your black families and your black co-workers. Do something in their lives. Do something to show that you're not going to let them be kicked. You're not going to let us be kicked. You're not going to let anybody be stepped on, trodden upon, ignored, trashed, kicked around, beat up, mistreated. What you're going to do is you're going to show everybody that you are down 100% on loving on your black friends, neighbors, family, co-workers, and all that exists. And that needs to be a mission. It needs to be a mission for all of my white friends and all of my white family and all of my white neighbors. It's got to be something different now. It can't just be, man, I'm sorry y'all going through this. It has to now be whatever the action is that equals I'm sorry. Rather it's picking up a phone, rather it's standing up for somebody if you see something happening that's ill, that's bad in a store, if you see somebody getting followed around when they shouldn't be, or if you see a police car stopping a black person on the side of the road and all of a sudden there's 3 cars sitting there with flashing lights. Maybe you slow down and pull on the side of the road and see if you can look and watch and see what's happening and make sure nothing bad will happen to that person. There's so many things, but let's have the conversation. I love you guys. Family, friends, I love you all. Please love everybody here, not just the white side. Love the Puerto Rican, Spanish, Asian American, everybody. Just love on everybody, but especially in this time, because of the 401 years of oppression and inequality. Love on your black friends, family, neighbors, everybody. I don't care how you do it. I don't care if you have to jump out of your car at a stop sign and go give some black love. Do whatever you need to do. Do it. Put it into action. Put it into motion. I love you guys. Thank you for listening. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless you.